a BDSM dating site.
Really?
Yes. So they can feel safe and get into their own kink. So it's like, I don't like to wear a diaper, you know.
We're calling it the Bruised Lemon. Come on down to 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓵𝓿.com. 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓵𝓵com.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝔂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna watch the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that understands the terms of service. She just refuses to follow them. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 404. I am your host, Kinky Katie. With me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh card fuck toy, Mr. SC.
Right.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioCast.net. I think we've got some fun stuff to talk to you about tonight.
Don't threaten me.
Oh, I will threaten you.
Don't threaten me.
I'll threaten you all the time.
Right.
I'm trying you so hard. I think we have a good tits man. Well, I think we always have a good tits man, but I mean...
Because they always have tits. That's always the good part about that segment. Yeah. No, it is.
Look at you, like, yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, yeah. I got my black pussy hat on tonight.
Right. It is. It's like you're going to go do an inside job somewhere. Like you're doing a bank job or something.
I'm a cat burglar.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda. It's like a cat burglar outfit.
Except I have my face on my shirt.
Right.
Shameless self-promotion tonight. I'm wearing one of my logo shirts. And Tara had posted, Miss Tara Bloom, she had posted a picture on Twitter too. She tweeted it out. And she almost always does on Instagram as well. You should go check her out. She's wearing one of my shirts. And if you go to my website, you can get merch too.
Right.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
What do you mean theoretically?
I don't know. We don't print them. What do you mean?
No, but people send me pictures all the time. They're like, what do you think? I'm like, awesome, but that's your wiener. Like, you know, I'm like, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, but I'm wearing your shirt while I'm showing you my wiener, so it's okay, right?
It's a wiener Pooh Bear picture.
I mean, does that make it okay to get a dick pic? Like, if it's modeling, like
my merch?
Your merch? I mean, is that like... At least
I got 3 stickers.
Well, you have to admit you're a little less mad.
Yeah,
right. I mean, at least it's like, well, at least you're doing something.
That is very nice of you.
Right.
So I guess it's all right.
It's very nice of you.
I
really.
will look at your wiener if my face is on your chest.
Okay.
But see, if you're laying down and you're jerking off, you can go blah, blah, and just shoot it all over your shirt. All over my face.
Oh, sure.
Because,
right.
yeah, I mean, because my logo is, I'm like, with my mouth open, so you just aim for it.
You can pretend.
That's right.
Go ahead.
That's right.
You could do like a creepy little doll, just pull the shirt over some little, like, pillow, you know.
Or you could
whatever you have around the house.
You could even get it on a pillow too.
You could.
You can cut a hole.
You don't even need to do that. You could that way you have a multi use item. Like you're not just using it for one thing, just a pillow. No, you use that shirt. Right. You could fuck that thing on your chest, like, but wrapped in some other clothing, like. You make your own thing.
But wait.
Go crazy, Lenny.
There's more. You can fuck it on a boat.
It's a very versatile product.
It is.
As far as that goes.
That's right.
You could stuff that thing around anything. It's like Kirby eating a car.
Stuff it.
Right.
I have been such a spaz lately. I've been like feeling very volatile. And angry.
Right.
And just... and I tend to, and people will catch me on bad days. I've said this before, will catch me on bad days, on social media. And I'll be like, I can't fucking take you today. And I will block them. Mm-hmm. Usually I'll give them, maybe like a week or something if I still remember. And then, I'll come back and maybe unblock you. But usually if I block you, it's for a reason that I don't go back. But the people are so, oh my gosh, how could you? Drama. I don't care. Yeah. It's
listening to what you had to say to me was not making me enjoy my life.
No, it was really stressing me out or was hurting my feelings, and I don't have to listen to it. So
well, yeah, that's the way it works.
Dink.
Right. You have control over who you feel like listening to, and if somebody's irritating you, yeah, there's no reason to like. Well,
people say too, they're like, you don't read your comments. No, my comments are always good. This is actually someone that I've met before that I was having a conversation with, and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do you this whole thing. I cannot.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much. You really need to find somebody else to talk to sometimes.
Well, especially too, because I'm like spazzing out about other things as well. And I get very overwhelmed very easily. So when there's a lot of things going on, I'm like, I'm like, everybody chill out for a second.
No, that doesn't really happen.
I know. Like, and I've been having dreams about me like throwing up blood. Because like I've been puking a lot lately, and related to my surgery, and because I don't eat right.
Right.
I don't. But
it's always stuff that you eat. You're very sensitive. It's not even like
it's not always.
But well, there are lots of things that if you eat, it gives you an upset stomach. There are a whole laundry list of items, right? Yeah. So it's not like, some people really have to go wild, but for you going wild is like,
I had a marshmallow.
Something stupid like that. Or
I licked a cupcake.
I put extra garlic in the hummus and that just fucked you up all night because of the garlic. Like
that's blowing my mind now is why that all of a sudden started.
Well, whatever it is, it's just like you can't handle the acid it makes and it doesn't make you feel good. So it's, whatever, you're rearranged. What do you want?
I am rearranged. My guts are rearranged, but still, it pisses me off.
Well, I'm just kind of signed up for it, One of those things. You volunteered. You paid them for that.
I did. Well, speaking of
stuff,
doing stuff. I was talking a little bit about it during the pre-show. I am filming my scenes for this one movie next week.
Right.
And there's two different scenes that I'm in, and he's like, well, obviously we're going to do the second one second. I'm like, yeah, no kidding, because I'm not going to tell you what, I'm not going to tell you how it happens, but I'm going to be drenched in copious amounts of white liquid. Copious amounts.
What was this one again?
This is for,
I know you just told me like 20 minutes ago too.
I know. It's Satan Lives, the Rise of the Illuminati Hotties.
Illuminati Hotties. Just stick to the last little part there because that's all I'll remember. When you say like 15 words, I don't know. I get lost somewhere.
That's the name of the movie.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm just trying to help you, identify them to me.
And then like 2 weeks after that, so like in 3 weeks, I'm filming my scenes for Pandemic Thirst.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to miss out when we were going to originally film them because I had COVID.
Right.
So we can't do that.
Stop going out and licking ashtrays and you'd be fine.
I like to lick things.
I noticed. I know. It calms you down when you're excited.
That's right. Just let me have one of those all day suckers. Come here, sucker. Which it's kind of funny that you did bring that up because there's a yoga teacher that got arrested for allegedly letting boys fondle and lick her newly enhanced titties at a bar mitzvah.
Wow.
Mazel tov.
Mazel. Was it the young kids or they could have been adults, right?
Oh no, they were
the 13-year-olds.
They were all young. Yeah, she was 34 years old. They were all
go on.
Bar mitzvah.
What did they look like? What were the nipples? What was going on there? What was happening?
She's got a fucking great ass.
Okay,
great ass.
But nobody was licking the ass.
Who knows?
What?
Well, no, she was so happy and proud of her new boobies, and she would let several boys at once go into the men's room
and feel
with
them
her
up.
and totally fucking check them out, lick them, suck them, squeeze them.
Maybe it's a cultural thing we're just not aware of, Maybe we don't know. Maybe that's just the way it's rocked wherever they're at. Yeah, right? We can't shit on their culture. It's their culture, their religion.
13 is too young.
Hey,
Dude.
if who am I to say anything to anybody about how they bar mitzvah? The only thing that I know is I don't have foreskin, so okay, there's that. But that's as Jewish as I am. Really?
I don't know.
Really? I don't know what they do. Maybe that's normal. Maybe because you're becoming a man that day, according to the faith, that it's booby grabbing day.
It's booby grabbing day. Come on.
It says it in their text in the weird, funny, squiggly little writing.
The Torah?
Okay, whatever it is.
Weird squiggly lines. Oh my God. What am I going to do with you? Oh my goodness. I've been seeing so many articles that have come out with different women busting on Hugh Hefner for issues with the Playboy mansion.
Right. Issues with the building or things that happened.
Yes, that's structurally unsound.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Dilapidated.
Really? I heard a lot of that, though.
There's no studs in the house anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's these twin girls. This one chick said she had to have an abortion, but she didn't want to tell him, but she was only 18 years old.
Right. I mean, still legal.
No, I know, but she said it really fucked her up. But she said that anyone that lived in the house, which, I mean, this is pretty well known. I mean, if people don't know this, then you're kind of like a little ticked, But they said that if you're one of the girlfriends or one of the girls that lived in the house, the playmates, that you had to fuck them. Each night there was a handful of girls that had their own night. Hey, I'm Tuesday's whore and da 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 da.
You mean if you had agreed to move in with a man that you agreed to the relationship that it was okay for him? You mean that?
Yes.
Okay, because they're kind of making it sound like, well, in order for you to exist as a human, you had to live at this house and be given everything. You had no choice in it. You're in a relationship. Just like you moved in with me, same thing. I'm just saying that you're not required. You're required to get along with the person you're living with. And let's say the person you're living with says, hey, I bang other girls. This is the way I do it. If you want to live with me, I'm going to bang other girls.
Well, what they were saying is there's been a few girls that said they say every time that they had to fuck them, it felt like sexual assault.
Okay.
And they had to call ahead to the butler for a warm bowl of water and the rags. Because what they would do is after each one...
Bring out the rags. Bring out the rags.
The stiff ones.
Plenty of hot water, too. Gonna need hot water and plenty of rags. White ones. That's all I want. White, terry cloth.
Well, after he was done with the one girl and dropped his load, because they said he doesn't wear condoms, ever. He's like, fuck no.
Yeah, dude. He was rocking it back in the 50s and shit.
Then there was the cleanup girl. There was the person who cleaned up girls. When strippers wiped down the pole between the next... Well, they did the same thing. They cleaned them all up before the next...
That's nice.
Bitch hopped on.
Right. Uh-huh.
Or
here again, anybody's allowed to arrange any kind of a situation you want to arrange, and just because that's your situation doesn't necessarily mean somebody was.
That.
I mean, I get what they're saying. It felt weird to them, but
well, yeah, because you're 18 years old and you're like, I really want to be famous, and they're like, oh, this is what fame is like,
or not even fame, because how famous are you really? You're in Playboy.
They became Playmate of the Year, and they got
So
taken care of.
Anybody can enter into any agreement and saying that, that agreement, I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't enjoy going to work, right? Just like the rest of us.
Right.
That boss, he made me fucking work all day long, and he told me what to do, and I listened to I kind of understand the whole we felt captive thing. Kind of, but you're not really captive. And adults are allowed to agree to things, right?
You can leave anytime you want to. You don't have to fucking have a curfew. You don't have to, work out every 3 seconds.
And any time somebody's complaining about their agreement, it's almost you don't know where the line is. Where there is a line where somebody literally does kind of have you captive, and you have nowhere to go. Whatever the situation is.
But this doesn't seem like one of those kind of situations.
No. You knew what you were getting. You agreed to do it to get I think a lady's allowed to be a prostitute too, but it's your body.
Yeah, absolutely.
So but that doesn't mean that after you fucked a dude that gave you 10 grand, you're kind of like, ew, that was fucking icky. Okay. But like,
you did it. You still did it.
No, I mean, and do you want to do it tomorrow? Hell yeah, I want to do it tomorrow. But you don't necessarily have to like
it.
It could be a job.
That's right.
This is what I'm saying. I mean, it's always like we were captive. I mean, maybe you were. I don't know, but it kind of sounds like maybe you're discounting people who actually are captive. Like, are you like you're shitting on them because you're trying? You know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to say you were somehow assaulted over and over again, where people actually are assaulted.
I was chained in a basement for 3 years.
Right.
And I was assaulted.
Right.
I didn't have that choice to leave.
Right. I mean,
other people are being like, God, I hate you. I don't care.
I mean, it's not like savory. It doesn't like make me go, oh, that's awesome. No, it's not awesome. However, I recognize people's rights as an adult to do adulting. If that's sticking your dick into things or being stuck into, then that's what you do.
Then I say that we move right on to my porn pick of the week.
Stand by.
Standing by.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
So kind of what we're talking about all sort of rolls in together because lately it's been rough, rapey stuff.
Ooh. Wow. Not surprised.
Like on the street assaulting.
Okay.
You know,
like a cat call gone wild.
Kind of like, you know, a woman's walking down the street, starts getting followed by someone, and then he like grabs her,
creepy,
and throws her down, bent her over a car,
wow,
and just starts fucking her, and she's screaming. He's got his hand on her mouth, just, and she's crying, and it's like really bad. Or it's flipped the other way, and then there's someone else involved, and they're coming behind, and they're like holding her down, and she's freaking out, kind of like Witness.
Right. Okay.
Like going Fosters.
Mm-hmm. Man, woman, man on man, woman on woman, woman on man, man and woman, man. What's the combo here? What are you working with?
In my head, it's been man on woman.
Okay, man on woman.
I don't know what they say, but like I'm like into the past couple of days, it's been like woman violence.
Right. Well, you know, a vag wants what a vag wants. You can't. You know, what are you gonna do? Ladies tend to be a little more mental, and if that's what you need to think about, then you know.
I don't know. So
now, which position in this scenario do you find yourself wanting to be in?
I don't. I want to watch.
Okay. You just want to see it.
I want to see it. I want to hear it.
Hear it.
Yeah, wow. I want to hear the muffler. Yeah.
Smell it. You want to like maybe no little
no
tiny amount.
It's outside. It's fine.
You know, New Orleans alley.
Oh God, no.
What? I mean, maybe that would be an improvement over whatever was going on in the crotch aisle area of the participants.
I don't want to get that close.
No?
I'm not talking about like standing over their shoulder.
Well, if you're going to watch, you need to kind of be in the splash zone, don't you? I mean, you kind of want to be like up in the business, right?
No, like sitting on like some steps or a stoop or the back trunk of another car somewhere.
Okay.
Having popcorn or whatever, you know?
Cheering them on. Wow! Get it!
Not exactly that far, but just like...
clapping, maybe. No standing ovation.
No,
right?
No.
Okay. You know, you sure?
Not that, but just it's like in my head though. Probably not outward, but it's like, you know, just I don't know. You know, I have a different furry hat for that. Pom poms.
Right. It's like going to the races, but different. I'm going to the rapists.
Oh God.
Right. It's the nightly rape session that's gonna happen somewhere.
It's like, no, this is therapist.
Right. Oh, him again.
God damn it.
Sign is very misleading.
It's always one or the other. I never get him right.
Right. Katie's porn pick of the week. Well, you know, what are you going to do? Next week, you'll be wanting to see some, you know.
people dressed as Care Bears having a cuddle pile or something.
Right. You'll like furry madness that really isn't actual sex, but, you know, just a furry pile.
What was that?
I don't know.
I've been feeling like I've just been feeling very angry lately, and things are setting me off. And
right.
I've been kind of getting off, to like the violent, rapey porn.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It exists. You should watch it. As long as that's not bleeding over into your personal life, you know what I mean? You said bleeding.
Not yet.
Oh boy.
Sorry, we can make something happen.
What? No.
I like that. What?
Negative. You can't make anything happen. I could make something happen. No, I will not be threatened in my own home.
Anyway, what do you do if you're a senior and you're into BDSM?
What do you mean? Oh, an old person. I thought you meant like a senior in what, college, I hope? Question mark.
I'm a senior partner in the law firm. No.
Well, we watch a lot of anime, and a lot of it has to do with high schools for some reason.
Okay, this is not that.
Okay.
These are people that are between their like 60 and up.
Lemon party participants.
Well, lemon party's all dudes.
AARP members, card holding members of the American Association of Retired Persons.
Right. There's a lot of handrails.
Okay.
On places.
So what are we doing with what are we doing with older folk?
There is
people in our generation.
There's a BDSM dating site.
Really?
Yes. So they can feel safe and get into their own king. So it's like, I don't like to wear a diaper, you know.
We're calling it the Bruised Lemon. Come on down to bruisedlemon.com. Bruisedlemon.com.
God. Plum busters.
You can meet yourself another one just like you.
My goodness.
What?
No, nothing.
Bruised Lemon. It'd be a good marketing.
So yeah, I mean, you can start your profile for free. You can get in there. It says it's safe for senior BDSM action.
Ooh. You know, I wonder what kind of like things you have to consider when you start getting older, doing the whippy smacky. We've never asked older people. We've seen older people doing whippy smacky.
Well, it depends.
But I don't remember ever asking them, like, as you get older, do you have to tone it down so you literally don't break a hip?
Yeah, but if they're into, maybe they're into that
breaking
thing.
A hip.
Yeah,
you don't want to like do something to where you all of a sudden need palliative care or something. Like we have to have a nurse move in with us now.
Damn powder broke my tailbone.
You right?
I can't sit.
My coccyx is broken, Katie.
Or bring out, just seeing like Grandpa going, bring out the big strap on.
Right.
And you're like,
right. Bring me lots of white towels and warm water. It's a thing, apparently, for older people.
I'll try to have a magazine. You should.
No, that's wild because imagine, 50 years ago, where would old people go if they want to get into the whippy smacky? Like, what would you have done? I wonder, like in the 70s, 60s. You beat your wife old school style? Well, you know what I mean? You're not getting it willingly, honey.
You burn my coffee. Whack, whack, whack.
No. Something. I don't know. I wonder where that was going back in the day, in the sway back.
Well, then there was Betty Page. Betty Page was way ahead of her time. She was taking whippy smacky photos and stuff like that.
Right, but she wasn't old either doing it, was she?
She was young.
This is what I'm saying. Time. Like, a senior back in the 50s, your grandma's grandma.
They didn't think about it.
What?
No,
of course they did. Well, what do you mean?
Thought about it, but they suppressed it like everything else.
I don't know. There were some of them doing it for sure. Without a doubt, 100%.
Probably. No,
definitely.
I mean, definitely.
Right.
But they weren't, I don't think that anyone was like open about it.
I mean, whippy smacky did not get invented with the 20th century.
Oh, no. Whippy snacky.
Same thing.
Has been around since, you took a stick from a tree. Whack,
right.
Whack, whack.
The ancient, you name the civilization, people were doing some strange shit.
Oh, yeah. Ancient Rome? Please.
Right. Well, let alone, like, who knows what was happening in, like, prehistoric man times, cave people times. What was going on? Whatever the fuck they wanted to. Like,
Unga bunga. Whack.
I'm just saying, who knows? I'm imagining a lot of animal husbandry was happening. If I were to go out on a limb and take a guess.
Can I fuck that?
I bet that was way more prevalent back in the sway back, for sure. People, you're back 5,000 years before Christ, right? You're roaming around in your little village and, a bunny comes running down the forest. I'm going to fuck that goddamn bunny. Come here, bunny.
Come here, foo-foo.
I like you. You're soft and warm, little bunny. Come here.
Soft, warm
right.
flesh.
Right, but this is all in some language that we don't even know because they didn't write anything down then. Right.
Buddy.
The Incans, the Mayans, I mean, they were like playing kickball with people's heads and shit. Really?
That reminds me of that scene from Labyrinth when they were like, come take off your head. Her head don't come off. And they were, it's a long story.
I kind of remember what you're talking about now.
Those orange creatures that really scared the shit out of me.
Really?
Like they could take their body. Yes.
You were scared by something in Labyrinth?
Yeah, well, when I saw it, I was pretty young.
Were you?
And it scared me.
Huh.
I'm a pussy. I was a pussy back then, too. And it's weird because the stuff that I know is real doesn't bother me. Like, I could watch crime scene shit and pictures and stuff all day long. But then even stuff that I'm in, I'm like, I know it's fake because it's a movie, but it scares me.
Right.
Yeah.
Weird.
Especially
Labyrinth. I don't remember like Labyrinth even disturbing me in any way. I don't know. Or thinking, yeah, it's a movie. I don't know.
just David Bowie's bulge alone was like, ah!
Was it really?
Why are your pants so tight, bro? No, I was like, I can see your stuff.
But he wouldn't have been into you anyway. You know, you didn't have the right equipment.
No, David Bowie was into What's Her Nuts, and What's Her Nuts was like supposed to be like 13 or 15
Sure. What's Her Nuts, right?
Jennifer Connelly.
Right.
That's
what?
her name.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway,
I don't remember any of
She was in
this.
Requiem for a Dream when you see her muffin.
Do you?
Yep.
You always say people's names like I should remember them somehow.
I know. I'm sorry.
I mean, David Bowie, yeah, of course, certainly. Really?
Gotta say, I'm like, if you don't remember who David Bowie is, there's a problem.
Well, there's probably somebody listening right now. Who the fuck was David Bowie?
CTE.
Well, him I know.
Don
but
Rickles.
His dating habits, I have zero clue about. I have none.
Oh, yeah.
None whatsoever.
All right. Hey, if you're ever feeling horny and you're out there and you just don't know what to do, you can call Uber Horny. Uber Horny, guarantee it's a thing. It's an app, and you can go on it. You can use it from.
It'll make you really horny.
Nope, it'll deliver said fuckholes to you within 20 minutes.
Whore delivery.
It is whore delivery.
Any shape, sex, style that you want.
Pretty much, you can find what you're looking for.
Whatever gender you want. If I'm a pansexual, can they handle me? Can they fill my ticket?
Sure. You can get whatever kind of pan you want.
What about underage pan?
No.
Oh,
no.
You said any kind.
Well, okay, legal kind. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though prostitution's not really legal, but I don't
Adults.
think they charge. Wink, wink.
It was like your kindergarten hotline that you gave out last week.
I didn't give out the number.
What do you mean? It's on the video that'll be out tomorrow.
Oh, we put the number on there?
Oh, it's a post. You didn't post this. What are you talking about?
No, that is true.
It has nothing to do with you.
I was completely. It was innocent when I was talking about it. I was doing something nice, but then
you did not realize what some people might use it for, or that some people maybe they just want encouragement from a sweet little child. Who knows?
And then that's what you said. I'm like, oh no, just fuck. Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
You didn't do it.
No, I didn't.
You didn't invent it. You weren't the original poster of anything.
Yeah.
Right. It's not your fault.
All right, let's go to an episode of Rule 34. And when we come back, we've got a couple other dating sites. And even they say the best dating sites for 2022. So if you're having trouble finding something,
BruisedLemon.com. BruisedLemon.com.
Mango Madness. No.
Right. Don't know what that would be. Oh, mango. Mango.
I am the mango.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people get that.
Some do. I bet more people know that than who was dating that dude you were David Bowie. I bet more people know who Mango is and that reference than know who dated David Bowie. That are listening to us, not in general real world terminology.
He wasn't dating her. I'm talking about his love interest in the movie.
Oh, whatever it is.
He was married to a mom.
Labyrinth. Whatever.
Dance, magic dance. Just go.
It was a musical.
Go to the show.
You're afraid of a musical.
Fuck off. Fuck all the way off. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World. Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. Oh my goodness. Welcome back. You can get me on the Twitter later at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. Get me, Google me. You can also get me on YouTube.
Don't look at me like I did it. I didn't make you take that last one.
Yeah, that was kind of a big one.
Right. Right.
All right. So someone sent. Sorry, my foot slipped off the table. There was somebody had sent me something that they wanted us to talk about.
Right.
And fuck it, why not? This sounds like great idea.
What sounds like a great idea? Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Get ready.
Right. I mean, you already were talking about your interest in
rape,
alley rape, ape ray. We got to find a better term for that because obviously it's fake and make believe. You know what I mean? Grape.
It's
grape.
My
grape fantasy.
That's right.
I like them. They're round, juicy.
I love grape. Oh my God, it's so good.
Anyway,
I get so excited.
So what's the next bad idea you want to talk about?
Okay, I don't know if this is how you pronounce it. Emitophillia.
Okay.
Now, I almost met a guy who is very much into this.
I'm going to take a stab at this. Emitophillia is I like shooting stuff out of my cock.
No.
Right? No?
No, it's not immediately.
Like silly string?
Not out of the cock.
Okay.
Here's the deal. Usually people who are into this fetish, now not all of them do, but they said that a lot of people are.
Right.
If both of them are into it.
If both of them, okay, go on.
No, it could be, but I'm just saying, if both of them are into it, or even if one of them's into it.
Right. Emitophillia.
Right. They'll go out to dinner and they'll order for each other. Okay. Got what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
And then they go home after dinner and
horkers.
Purge, and then they eat the other one's pork.
Right. They like the Roman treatment there.
Except they go a little further than that. Like, let's say I was like, ooh, get some stew. And then we get home, you puke it and I eat it.
Yeah, no, because that's why you would order for me. It's so because you
exactly.
Okay. I mean, either way, that's like all you're doing is customizing your order there. That's all you're doing. I mean, you're getting it your way. At the drive-thru.
Well,
same idea.
People drink that coffee that fucking those like jungle cats crap out.
Yeah,
and they pay like a lot of money for it.
The civets or whatever that eat the coffee beans and then shit them out. Right, same idea. Yeah, except
like
for with people.
Payday candy bar.
Sure it is.
People were like, who's the first person to be like, oh, let's rinse this off and drink bean juice from it? Who? Why would you do that?
Well, because I don't know. Who knows?
Well, that's like,
I mean, why ask why?
I don't know. That's it always makes me think of weird shit like that too. Like, who's the first person to eat an oyster? Like, ooh.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, certain things are just strange to me.
I mean, who's the first person that thought I'm going to hop in the water with a dolphin and fuck it? Somebody did.
Oh God, I know. There's a
bunch of people. I know.
And they have books out, and then they even
dolphin love.
Just.
It sounds like it's just a recipe for drowning.
They're like, hey, we're at the facility. We gave it acid. It got excited. So I turned to my friend. I said, Margaret, I don't know. Should I just jerk him off? And she's like, well, swell. That'll be a great idea.
Well, who's raping who at this point, Like, is the dolphin having their way with the people? Question mark.
Yes.
Well,
fill my blowhole.
I mean, if you're in the water with a dolphin and they're like have free range where they can swim around and stuff, I'm thinking you're at a disadvantage. Probably.
You think?
I'm thinking maybe if that dolphin wants to fuck you, that's what's happening. The dolphin's going to bang you if the dolphin wants to bang you.
It is dolphin rape.
Right. So the vomitorium, unsavory. However, the first people.
Well, they also add. I don't know what the fuck is up with this person, but they also added Avsodimy. Avsodimy. Avsodimy.
Right.
They're into fucking birds.
Right. As you would be.
Sure. There was something that I read a long time ago that I had something that they said that emus were one of the few birds that were sexually attracted to humans. And they had a story. I think it was on like 1,000 Ways to Die or something stupid like that. It was like on Spike TV when that was a thing. And like a guy got raped. He was like suntanning.
Right.
And he got raped by like an emu.
Emu attack. Quote unquote. Quote unquote.
Well, that's like that one thing that I watched on YouTube. I'm pointing over that direction because
toward the television.
Toward the television. It's like, over there.
Not the one behind you or the one in front of me, but that one.
Or the one behind you. They're
everywhere, really. We can monitor all kinds of stuff.
That's right.
Right.
Get someone to come and play.
Anyway.
Who wants to make a movie?
Back to your whatever you were talking. I don't even remember. What were you talking about?
Fuck.
See what you did? I can't even rewind the tape either.
Fuck.
I'm not capturing it like that. You're lost.
Oh, no, I'm not now. I'm found. We watched a thing on YouTube. There was a guy who was swearing up and down that he got raped by a female Sasquatch.
I mean, and then there's that. Right. I mean,
he said, well, I mean, after a while, you got to start putting in a little effort. Like,
and not only that, but this quote emu attack. Who's to say what happened with that dude? Who's to say that dude, but even, you know what I mean?
Dude, right?
He could have just had a rough fucking night, woke up somewhere and went, I don't know, goddamn emu attacked me. Except that would be with an Australian accent. Similar kind of a thing, though.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Goddamn emu jumped right over the fucking fence.
Or be like,
help me now. Fuck me.
Or, Raw, you don't know what you did last night, mate. It's like, what do you mean? Oh.
Right.
We got pictures.
Right.
I can't do that. I can't do an Australian accent or a New Zealand accent. So I apologize.
I lose track of them and go into different ones, and I can't keep them straight any longer.
Doesn't matter. Everyone from any other country, when they say do an American accent, they all go fucking Southern bumpkin. So excuse me.
Sometimes they just go straight. Hi there, everybody. They go like that too.
They just go straight
white guy,
geeky, nerdy white guy stereotype.
That or Southern somehow. I don't know. Neither do I.
Okay, these are the best BDSM dating sites they say actually work for 2021 or 2022.
BruceLemon.com.
So if you want to check it out, and it even tells you I mean, I'm not going to go through all of the like itty bitty little details because God forbid you can fucking look at it
There's
yourself.
a list. Yes. We'll put a link to it on the episode on the website if you're interested.
Right, because it has a lot of stats and like what it's best for, you know, and like, or not so good.
But you're going to hand me the TLDR.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so we've got alt.com.
Alt.com?
Mm-hmm. Adult Friend Finder.
Right.
Which I've heard of Adult Friend Finder, but they say that it's safe.
Whippy smacky.
I mean, you can find,
You can find some BDSM friendly people on adultfinderfriendfinder.com.
Yeah. It says apparently it's not everybody's cup of tea.
No. What? Everybody's not doing that? What are you talking about?
But they say that there are people who like to go in there because it is so limited they don't get inundated with.
Oh, like FetLife.
FetLife was one of the fucky ones. What? Well, I mean,
there was a list of ones to watch out for.
There's certain ones they're saying that like, oh, it really sucks what happened to FetLife, and you can't do this privately. I mean, people have been getting pissed off, so I'm glad I don't. And
like what? Wait, makes sense here. You said about 3 words. People are like, yeah, and then right, yeah.
Okay. I don't know all the details yet.
Okay.
So let's just say there's things going on with that site that aren't going well.
You have heard a word on the street.
Yes.
What is the word on the? You can say the word on the street, and you're not disparaging anybody.
You can't share your pictures privately with someone else.
Really?
Like there's people are getting completely out of hand in chat, and I'm like,
Oh,
Really?
really? Oh, with basically they had to shut down sharing stuff between users because things were getting, like you said, every time you stick your head out in FetLife, it's like you get assaulted with 1,000 spiky dicks.
I haven't logged in months,
Right.
and I'm telling you guys out there right now, do not message me on there because I'm not going to message you back. Quit trying to contact me there.
Right.
You can go look
It's a
at
bad
pictures.
idea.
I don't care.
Go check it out. You can look at the page.
Yeah, that's
Don't expect
fine.
any communication.
Right. Exactly. They're non-communicado.
I have to wade through too much poo to wade through in there. Literal.
My God.
Actual.
There's just...
Anyway.
Adult
Friend Finder.
Going back to that.
The good list.
Also, you can go MILF Finder.
MILF Finder.
So for you, the guys that are into girls, if you're into MILFs,
people,
or if you're a MILF, that you want to get into, onlyfuck.com. So this is for the no strings attached. I just want to get in it and go for it. And
you would think so from the title anyway, really.
Well, that's
it would be like some false advertising, only fuck, and be like, no, I was looking for a relationship. What do you mean?
Then why are you on only fuck?
Your Honor, may I submit the name of the website they met on? Only fuck. That was the website.
Oh, and then let's get some grinder action because I'm looking for a husband.
It could be. You
guys are idiots. I swear.
Not everybody.
No.
Just, a lot of men sometimes can be stupid.
But if a woman like uses that excuse, that means she doesn't like you and she didn't like you. She doesn't know how to make you go away. So she's going to be like, what would be the most horrifying thing to say to someone you met on OnlyFucks? Be like, oh my God, I love you. This is eternity. Oh, you're my soulmate. Let's fucking get married. I'm like, just like, whoa, bitch. Guess what? I'm pregnant.
Oh boy.
It's like, we haven't even fucked yet. Yes, we did. It's like, psycho. So many people think I'm psycho, and you know what? I don't care because I kind of am a little bit a skosh.
No, but you're not like that though.
I like that. You're not like that.
You're psycho in your own way, but whatever. In a different way. Completely.
Sleep well tonight.
I will.
I know you will. All right, the BDSM singles. So this is for, all ages, not just the old farts. Now, field.
Okay.
But it's
FEELED?
No, it's FEELD.
Okay. Field. I field something for you, honey.
We'll see it, but I just wasn't sure because I can't fucking pronounce shit to save my life.
Nobody else can, so don't worry about it.
I know.
Yeah, no, just you roll with it. We see it every day when we'll watch somebody's content, especially younger people. They read stuff, and then all they talk to is each other about it. And since they all just read it, nobody knows how to say things. It's a thing. It's okay. You just have to accept it and walk past it and go, oh, I think you mean this. And I don't even correct them. I let them live in their own little psychotic world.
Yeah.
It's definitely a gift.
It's like, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Well, they said that this app is dedicated to threesomes.
Right.
Okay.
Those apps are always so hard. Like everybody that we've talked to that tried like 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓴𝔂 and whatever.
Thruple.
Yeah. I haven't heard too many people that had really good success with any of those three-way finders. At least to me, the only people I've heard talk about it were all like not really negative experiences or something bad happened to them. Just they never found anybody to, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
Right. It's single guys. Hey.
And that just blows my mind that there's two people that we know that got together. She actually, I knew him for a very long time. And then when he got together with her, she got him into like the fetish scene and stuff like that. We actually ran into him at a fetish party. And we're like, what the fuck are you doing here? It was crazy. Well, it still blows my mind that they moved a girl in.
Those two.
They found a throuple.
Right.
Moved her into their house.
It didn't seem like that they would do something like that at all.
No. And then she opens up. I swear it looks almost exactly like a picture from this meme that's everywhere. But she opened up the closet door. all over the fucking wall and on the back of the door. It looked like a goddamn like horse training fucking, if there's bits and chains and leather, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Right.
I loved it. I loved every bit of it because I thought that was like, they didn't.
Well, you wouldn't, and we knew them pretty well too. And it wasn't like they told us, because we were into all kinds of, so they would talk to us about it. But it's one of those things that as you're talking to somebody about, you're just like, what are you doing?
Like these are very odd questions coming from you. It's like, I don't judge you, but I mean, it's like,
I didn't see that coming.
No, that's wow.
Well, good for you.
It's like she is good for you. She's getting you to open up about a lot of stuff.
Right.
So I don't know, and they're still together, so that's very.
But what does that have to do with the three-way apps you were talking about?
No, I'm just saying
talking about three-ways in general.
Well, I'm just saying that they had a great success with her for
well, we don't know how
over a year.
Well, I mean, if
she lived there,
we have no idea how everything ended or if any. Right. I mean, all we knew, you know what I mean? Because we didn't see them for a little period of time. So we don't even know, was there any drama with splitting up? We have no clue. Zero idea. And we never really asked, because that just seems rude, really.
I don't know, but sometimes I get nosy.
Right. They would probably tell us too. Of
course they would.
Yeah. Yeah, the two of them for sure would. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, I've been watching. Now, sorry, I'm going to take it down for a little second. I've been watching this series. Is called Soft White Underbelly.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Right.
Whoa. There's some fucked up things going on in there. There's this one prostitute. She's in there. She looks like fucking hell, and she can't stop like moving around, and she just like, and I'm a 10 and I'm beautiful, I'm a princess. And they're like, what's your drug of choice? She's like, meth. And you're like, no kidding. And then she's talking about how she's going to leave her legs like stuck out of the tent so the one guy can come back and find her. I was like, oh Lord. Then there was a pimp and a prostitute. He's telling her what to say, and she's sitting right next to her, and she's rocking. She won't stop rocking. And she just looks tore up.
As a meth head would.
And the pimp is just, still as anything. He's wearing sunglasses, and they're asking her, well, how much money do you make? And he's telling her how much money, and she's like not saying it. And he keeps going, $1,500. $1,500. And she said, I get $25 for this. He's like, $1,500. And he's like, I only hire 10s. He's like, this is my bottom bitch. I'm like, whoa.
She's a 13.5. Scales on 50. Why are you watching depressing?
Because it makes me feel better about myself.
Does it? Well, okay.
It does, because I'm thinking.
Seeing other people miserable?
Well, if anything gets me stressed out, or like if I have to remind myself that it's not so bad. It could be a lot worse.
It could be, for sure.
You know?
You never know where you could have zigged where you should have zagged and ended up in a similar situation.
Right.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And the tweaker, the first one that I watched, he's like, I've got 4 babies inside me right now.
Any of these people have a 𝓚𝓸𝓻𝓵𝓭 account?
I don't think they have phones.
Sure they don't. Right?
Dude,
Come on now.
I don't even know.
How come you don't have any of them on the phone? What's happening here? If somebody's got to be exploited, I'm just saying.
Let's go to something better. Let's go to your favorite segment. Standing by. Sorry, guys.
Boobs
How
in
about some titties?
And on the news.
Titties.
It's time once again for
Tits Man.
Tits Man. She is cute as a little button. Oh my goodness. And I definitely know that she's of age. She is a streamer on Twitch. She's got her videos on YouTube.
Oh, that's
she
the one
goes
you were
by
watching, yeah.
Susu.
right?
SUSU_JPG on Instagram. So you can go and you can check her out. I keep wanting to call her Snoo. Anyway, she's kind of this little petite girl with dark hair, these big doe eyes. And she's so adorable. And her tits look awesome.
They do.
They really do.
I mean, they're not huge, but for her size, they are a good size.
On her frame, they're quite large.
Right. She does good with the tight tops, too.
She does, because she knows
what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing.
That's just like, speaking of big tits, that's why a friend of mine, one of my people that do some fan art for me sometimes, he did a picture of Amaranth.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, is that Amaranth? He's like, good eye. I'm like, I love her too. I was like, but yeah, no, look good.
Right.
Anyway, so it's Geo Braun. Anywho, but this Susu. Susu, I would be like death to Snoo if I was with her.
You would be.
I'd be like, roar.
Kill that poor little girl.
She's tiny.
Right.
She looks tiny. Well, I mean, I've never seen anyone next to her for comparison.
But I don't think she's I think she's a very petite person.
She looks tiny.
She looks like she's probably not 6 foot tall.
No.
Probably 5 foot something.
I'm just going by the gamer chair she sits in.
Right. It's a very big chair.
You have a throne.
Right.
No. Anyway, that's it. That's my Tits Man for the week.
Tits Man.
So make sure that you go check her out, because that'd be cool.
Well, we don't care if you do, but you might like it.
Yeah, whatever.
Right.
They're coming out with not safe for work waffles again.
Who's bringing waffles to work?
This is not working with waffles.
No. Are they blue?
No.
You're making blue waffles. You're making blue waffles, aren't you?
No, but they're not blue.
You're doing BruisedLemon.com, so I know you're making bruised waffles. Don't lie.
Oh my God. This is part of a project they're doing called Culinary Cannibalism.
Culinary. Okay, yeah. So you're making things that look like body parts.
Mostly dicks
Waffles.
and pussies.
Waffles.
Dick and waffle pussies.
Huh.
Dipped in frosting.
As it would be.
And there's sprinkles on the twat.
Huh. Oh, just on the twat?
Just on the twat.
You don't want sprinkles on your dick.
Well,
Spotted dick's a thing.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, you might at some point want sprinkles.
Right.
On your twat.
Sure. I don't know why the sprinkles belong on the badge.
Maybe because it's furry.
To be more festive, maybe.
Maybe.
There's a party going on inside. Come on in.
There's a party in my pants and everybody's invited.
Everybody loves confetti.
Everybody does.
Especially when it's made out of sugar.
Yay.
There's been a long line over the episodes that we've done on food, dick and vag pastries. There is like a cottage industry. I wonder what like the average annual how much does that bring in? Dick waffles, and I mean, how many different things have we seen? The dick croissant or the this, that, the other.
At least we just want the dick croissant. It just makes me want to forget it.
Makes you want to what?
I don't know.
Spit it out.
I can't remember now.
Right.
I forgot it.
Okay.
It left.
Okay. It makes you want to what? Make a blue waffle? Eat a blue waffle?
No.
No? Green?
Ew.
What? Maybe that's the color. Maybe that's just the way it is naturally for this alien person.
Then I'm not into it.
Well, whatever. Maybe you're doing a Star Trek video.
Look at you. Still, I don't want paint to rub off inside my crooch.
Okay, well, let's say it's not paint. Let's say it's a shot or something that they took. Nanobots. I mean, a green girl in general, that would be weird. So weird. It would be. You'd have to do it, right?
No.
What do you mean no?
I mean,
you have a chance to have sex with a green female, and let's say she's smoking hot. Let's say it's Snoo, but she's green.
No.
What? I would so bang Snoo if she was green.
Well, Joe Exotic is looking to get divorced so he can remarry his prison lover.
I mean, he must be quite the fucking
Lothario.
Well, something. He knows how to talk a dude and jump it on a dick.
Yeah, he's like, you know how much meth I can fit up my ass?
It's that, or I mean, even that. After some, I mean, there's got to be more to it, right?
And he looks just like he belongs.
right? In prison or on meth?
No, as one of the husbands.
Right.
Like, just covered in tattoos, just like, whatever, dude. I don't know if he's going to be gay for the stay or what, but...
Call me daddy. Well, there's that weird tiger people culture thing, the other series they've had on Netflix about the other dude, Doc Antle or whatever the fuck his name was.
Right.
There are a lot of people that are into those exotic pets that are really fucking out there.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know why. I mean, here again, they own exotic pets that could kill you with a swipe.
Which
there's probably
of those should not have them.
It's a feature, not a bug, is what I'm saying. Like,
Good God.
I want to own a whole fleet of goddamn tigers. I want to breed them. I want to roll with them. I want to play with them.
Oh, God. There's a t-shirt that I want to get. It's called Bukkake Ruined My Carpet. Cheese sent that. He goes, I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
And if you don't know what bukkake is, look it up.
Oh,
You'll enjoy it.
do.
Yeah, go right to the images. That's the first thing you want to go to. And make sure that grandma's around while you're watching it. You're going to have to take your fingers out of grandma's snatch first. But after you do that, watch the bukkake videos with her.
Oh,
it'll be great.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Ruin my carpet.
It's a shag.
Well, I haven't shaved in a while, honey.
Oh. Cobwebs. See them everywhere. Everywhere. All right. Well, gosh, there's so much stuff.
Well, hit another thing. You still got a couple minutes. Yeah. Do it up, Buttercup. Don't be afraid. You got your black pussy hat on.
That's all right. I can do anything I want to.
Right. I mean, you're doing Ocean's 12, obviously, after we're done with the show. You're breaking into something.
Shh.
I know.
What the fuck, man?
What are you talking about? You're not going to leave the house. So whatever it is that you're planning on breaking into is probably inside this house.
Air ducts.
Right. Right.
I'd fucking die
Black
in there.
pussy hat power.
That's black pussy hat power.
Hat power.
Hat power.
Right.
All right.
We could go check out our place on /place on Reddit when we're done. The artistic war that's going on a Reddit stream.
The artistic war?
Yeah, our /place.
Oh, yeah.
The thing I've been watching all night.
I thought you were saying our place. I'm like
r/place on Reddit.
No, I got it. Thank you, Shatner. I appreciate it.
It's fucking good content. I'm telling you.
There's a place.
It's gonna be over on the 4th.
There's a place in California. During actually, if it's near the highway, they're not allowed to sell their booby pillows. We've talked about them before, but they look like tits.
Right.
Well, they say that it's causing too many accidents on that part of the road, so they're not allowed to sell them there.
Right.
They're like, don't flaunt your titty pillows here.
Dangerous, that's why.
If you're fucking turned on to the point, or you're distracted to the point where you can't fucking drive over the sight of boobs, plush boobs.
Plushies.
That are covered in a material. I mean, some of them do. You should see their nipples, but that's just pathetic.
Well, the problem comes in, people there are used to driving and being like streaming while they're driving, like they're going Instagram live, and they just want to Facebook live that shit right when they're driving past. That's all. They have a hard time working the car and the Facebooky later.
Well, anyway,
they just want to go live and have everybody see the Plushie Boobs.
Well, you get $500 fine and 90 days in jail
for selling
titty pillows.
What if they're round? What if they're just round pillows with a little nudule on the end of it?
Nudule?
Looked like a nipple maybe, or a gumdrop,
Chober.
Chocolate, like a little Hershey's Kiss there on the end. Right. Who's to say that's a boob? What do you mean? Where's your mind? That's a cassava melon.
All right, guys, we're getting
obviously
we're getting out of here for tonight, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your week, day, month, shift, drive, whatever it is that y'all are doing. Yeah, do you have anything for me, SC?
What? Don't rob anything tonight. No Oceans 12, 13, 17, whatever number you're on.
24 hot.
Yeah, whatever the number was for the Oceans, it was all ladies. I think that was Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys get the higher numbers. We get the little numbers.
Well, that's the way it goes. What do you
Whatever.
want? You don't have testosterone.
I don't give a shit.
It's not your fault.
All right. So, yeah, I got movie filming next week. And anyway, I'll talk to you later because the people said bye. Bye, 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 bye. I'm exhausted, tired, stoned, hungry. Gotta go to bed.
I like tacos and burritos.